What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Javante. Come back at y'all another video. Today I want to talk about, bro, the last 24 hours, not even 24 hours, less than that, bro, but the last 24 hours has been the pure definition of, when you're on this journey, sometimes you'll go through really, really bad days, ridiculously bad days. And, the veterans on this journey, you just know that's a test. That's a test. It's God testing you, it's the universe testing you, make sure that you're really chosen for this journey, and make sure you really can stay consistent even during the hard times, even when things aren't going the way. Can you still stay on the journey and do what you need to do and resist the urges and still follow your morning, evening, midday routines? Just still, whatever's in your face, just still able to crunch it out and be able to do what you need to do. And these last 24 hours definitely been that. Today's just been a bad day, and it just started from last night, carried into the morning, carried into my midday, and now we're just here. But let's get into it. Let's talk about what happened last night. So recently I had got a new job. I was basically going door to door collecting signatures for a petition. It's a pretty simple job. I really did enjoy it. I don't have any complaints like I did like the last job. Everyone there was cool. I liked everyone that worked there. I got along well with everyone. The only problem was that these people did have a ridiculous quota to get signatures with. I'm gonna describe the job. So I was going in neighborhoods, collecting petitions to make healthcare more affordable. It sounds political, but it's really not. But the neighborhoods that I was going to, it was like the red neighborhoods. Not saying that any red, blue. I'm not a political person. I do have certain beliefs, but I'm not a political person. I don't care what side you run on. As long as you're a good person, that's all that matters to me. I'm just saying that to say, but the neighborhood I was in, they're not really the most friendly. They're not the people. They're not friendly. They're not gonna just sign up. They're especially not gonna sign a petition with a stranger just knocking at the door. All cautious. Every time you ask them for a phone number or email, which we use to sign people up, they're immediately wary. They're like, I don't think I want to do that. So I did like the job, but it was just hard to get the signatures. I liked walking around. I liked being in the sun. That was good for me. And I was breaking sweats. I like that, but it was hard to get those signatures. I won't lie to you. So we had to get 18 signatures. The most I was able to get was 13. We had 3 or 4 days to do it. So I only worked there for a week. But I really did need the job because one, I'm gonna get into all that later, but the reason I got the job was to have some money for my birthday. But I'm not even gonna have no money for my birthday, looking because I found out something else earlier that day. I was supposed to get a check that was coming in, but I guess the check didn't clear. I don't know what's going on. I gotta talk to the people that are handling the check, but that basically a couple $1,000s that I thought I was gonna get, I'm not gonna be able to get. A couple $1,000s that I had plans to get, a couple $1,000s I had already spent to my head. I'm not getting that, so I'm in a bit of an awkward situation now. Y'all subbing up to get me out this little awkward situation, but it's nothing that I can't get past, nothing I'm not worried about. But yeah, that happened right before then. I did my job that day. I wasn't able to get those 18 signatures to meet quota. Now, I basically already knew that was gonna be my last day there. So I go back to the office. We have the conversation. They let me go. So that was last night. That was basically the start of it. I tried not to I'm not too mad about it. I don't really, to me personally, getting a job not really the hardest. Ooh, I'm burping. Getting a job really is not the hardest thing in the world to me. Yeah, I can get a job pretty easily, but I really did want to keep this job because it was good pay, just an easily mellow job, but, and there was a girl there. Let's talk about this girl too. There was a girl there that I was talking to. Bro, I'm still I can't talk to her, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it since I'm so fucking broke, but and I'm on my retention journey. So, but anyway, she was about to be a lawyer, bro. She was so fine, bro. She was gonna be a lawyer. I was gonna hold her down until she became a lawyer. Till me and her both got rich, man. We were talking about. We had so many conversations, bro. We had so many conversations, bro. And my retention energy. Let's talk about that. My retention energy definitely helped me. I wouldn't say attract this girl, but I was definitely way more able to just step up to her. And literally the first time we started talking, we were getting ready to go to lunch together, or getting ready to go to lunch. And I just went up to her and I was like, what you finna go get for lunch? Mind you, I never do things like that. I never do things like that, especially with a girl that I think is cute or fine or whatever, but I wouldn't even go up to her or say nothing. But I was just feeling it, you know? I was feeling good. I was like, mind you, I was only probably about 10, 11 days into the retention journey. So I wasn't like 30, 40 plus days or anything like that. But I was feeling good. So I asked her where she was going. She said she was going to this deli. But in my head, we were inside like this office building, you know? And usually when you're inside these buildings, they have like delis in there. You can get a sandwich, you can get some wings, you can get some salad, you know? So when she said she was going to deli, I thought that's what she meant. So I was like, cool, let's go to the deli, let's go get something to eat. But the more we were walking, she like went out to her car, and I was like, oh, we're gonna go to like, you're gonna drive somewhere? She's like, yeah, come on, you can come with me. We can like, she was basically like, the way, because I was gonna go back in and just like stay, because I didn't want to like drive with her. I didn't want to be like all on top of her, you know, because I don't like doing that with people. But she was like, nah, come on, come with me. So we went to the deli. And like 3 or 4, because she got fired too quick. 3 or 4 days we were there. We talked a lot. We talked about getting money. We talked about having kids. But the main things we talked about were like how we're gonna get rich. And bro, she has such a good mindset, bro. She has such a good mindset. These girls don't be thinking about getting rich, bro. And she was on that. Everything that I said, everything that I said, she like reacted strongly to. You know, like she thought that too, but. Anyways, if she comes back to my life, she comes back. I'm gonna just focus on myself right now. So next morning, I wake up, right? I'm in college right now, so I check my classes, and I see that one of them literally got dropped. And mind you, I'm on last semester I didn't do too hot, so I'm on warning right now. So I'm really like locking in right now. So I didn't peep that I was supposed to do some assignment. So I didn't do that assignment. I didn't even see the assignment I'm gonna get into why I didn't see it. I didn't see the assignment that I was supposed to do, but I got dropped. I woke up in a panic. I'm like, ooh, that's not gonna be good. They're gonna kick me out this college if I get dropped from this class. So I immediately wrote my professor email, immediately went down. I live like 5 minutes away from my college, so I walked right there and asked the registration people what's up. They told me email my professor. I already did that, so we were good there. And you know, I was just panicking all day basically, but I wasn't really panicking. I was focused on the other class that I'm still in, just to keep my mind off that, because I was worried about that. But eventually I calmed myself down. I did. I locked in. I went on my walks. I didn't take my shower, but I did put a little bit of product in my hair, because your boy them locks did a number on me, bro. Them locks did a number on my hair. So I've been kind of focusing my energy on fixing that. But yeah, it's been a long, stressful 24 hours. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because I know eventually all this is going to be okay and we're going to be better. I'm going to come back at y'all with the video talking about how it's better and how much better I'm doing. But I want to show you guys, like, there's dark sides to this too. Like, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not all high energy floating. You're going to have your bad days too. And you gotta know, just stay focused, stay positive. And it's just a season, man. It's just a day. It's just 24 hours, just an hour. So peace, love, and harmony to you guys. I'm gonna go lock back in on my school, because that's what I need to be doing right now. After that, I'm playing some video games and relaxing my freaking mind, because today has been stressful on me. Peace, love, and harmony again, if I didn't say it already. I love y'all. Check it out.